What's up, guys? I'm Tim. This is Newcraft Workshop. Well, actually, this is the new Newcraft Workshop. If you've caught my channel before and watched some of my content, you'll notice things look tremendously different. That's because they are. I'm in a brand new space. We are in a new home, which means I'm in a new shop. And today's format on this Amazon video is going to be a little bit different. I am not set up quite yet to be able to show you guys everything hands-on. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at this real quick. So as you can see, this is a mess. And one of the very first things that we have to do here is we've got to get all of this up, which is going to be my initial project after this video. We're going to do some ceiling mount tote storage, so hopefully you'll stick around on the upcoming content and see how I build out this shop for you guys. But back to this Amazon video. So it's going to be basically the same thing I've done every single month. I'm going to show you what you probably should be buying on Amazon to save yourself some money for your shop. We do this each and every month. I'm going to show you comparisons price-wise to the big box stores and the specialty stores. The format, though, is going to be a little bit different because I am not set up yet. I'm not going to be able to hands-on a lot of these items and show you guys exactly how things work. I have an electrician come in to run power and a breaker specific for my table saw. I've got dust collection to run before I can start even cutting out in this shop because it is a little more confined than where I was. So back to today's video. Format's going to be a little bit different, but same concept. I'm pointing out the latest pricing on Amazon, the latest bargains on Amazon, things you should be buying for your workshop. So let's get right into it with item number one. All right, so let's start this one out this month with some PowerTech dust collection accessories, specifically this hose. This hose is a really great price. It's 20 foot, 4-inch diameter, and we're gonna compare it to what we can get over at Woodcraft and Rockler. So over at Woodcraft, we're gonna get a 4-inch diameter, 10-foot hose. We're gonna pay $36, and then we're gonna go over to Rockler, where we're also going to get a 10-foot piece at $41. Now let's head back over to Amazon, where we're going to get a 20-foot piece for $53. This is about a 40% savings over anything you're gonna find at the specialty stores. And for those of you guys who don't know, PowerTech, I am not gonna lie to you, I don't know exactly where their products are manufactured, but they are headquartered here in the United States, and they make a lot of really good stuff. So PowerTech dust hose, down in the description, links for everything. Let's move on to item number two. All right, let's get on to item number two. We're gonna talk about some pocket hole jigs. Now, I am currently using the Craig Pro 720. It's a great jig, but it is a little big. I have it permanently mounted to my workbench, and I am looking for something a little bit more portable, maybe, if you wanna call this thing portable. So I do like the Goingmake product line, so I went ahead and I ordered this Goingmake Pocket Hole Jig. I've actually got a review video I'm working on. That'll be up in the next week or so, hopefully, if I can get my shop organized. But this thing is really nice. It's all aluminum construction. It's got all of your standard adjustments, and at the price point, this is great for somebody just getting into pocket hole joinery, but it's also a great quality, great built product that you're going to be able to keep out in your shop. So let's look at a comparable by Craig, which is this model right here. Rockler and Woodcraft, I'm only going to show you one because they both sell it for exactly the same price. It's literally $100. It's right at $100. Go back over to Amazon at this pocket hole jig by Goingmake. Again, this thing is all aluminum. Every component on here is metal. $50. It's half the price, and you're getting something made out of aluminum. It's gonna last longer out in your shop. I am gonna do a review video. Hopefully this thing holds up long term, but I did purchase one for my own shop, and hopefully you guys will check them out as well. I got another Goingmake product coming up a little bit, but let's get on to item number three. Okay, so item three is gonna be some vacuum switches. I'm running dust collection in my new shop, and I do want to be able to automatically turn on my dust collection system when I power up my miter saw or my planer or my table saw or whatever. So this vacuum switch right here on Amazon is great. It's got 2 ports for 2 tools. I'll probably wind up running a couple of these because I want at least 3 or 4 of my tools powered up. But let's look at what we can get a comparable unit for at one of the specialty stores. We're going to head over to Rockler. Rockler sells this brand $61. Not a bad price for what this thing does, but when we head back over to Amazon, a comparable product there on Amazon, this thing is $37. It's about 40% cheaper. Amazon, save yourself some money on products like this, and don't forget they drop it off at your front door. Let's move on to item number 4. All right, item 4 is also another repeat, but this is something that the price on this is still completely unbelievable, and we use a lot of it in our shop, and we're going to talk about some double-sided tape. So double-sided tape comes in extremely handy. We use it a lot. It's going to hold your templates down when you're using your router or you're at your router table. It's going to help you cut multiple pieces of wood at the same time and make sure they are all exactly the same cut, etc. So double-sided tape, let's talk price and why this package on Amazon is unbelievable. So first we're going to head over to Rockler. They offer theirs 1-inch wide, 50-foot roll, $27 a roll. We're going to head over to Woodcraft, same dimensions, 1 inch by 50 feet, $28. Now let's head over to Amazon where they sell this 3-pack. This is 324 total feet for $22. It's cheaper than the other places and you're getting 6 times the amount of double-sided tape. Don't even need to talk about this anymore. Buy this stuff on Amazon, save yourself some money. Let's go. Item number 5. All right, so item number 5 is this small square. This is made by DFM Toolworks. I love their stuff. We're actually going to show you a picture here at the end of this and pop down in the description their small carpenter square as well. But this little small square is going to be basically exactly what you're going to get from woodpeckers. It is a small square. It is extremely precise. I've measured it up against some stuff out in my shop, and I tell you straight up, it's spot on 90 degrees. And it's going to be priced exactly what we're going to pay. Look at this woodpeckers unit right here. This thing is $30. Let's head back over to Amazon and we'll check out the DFM. It's also $30, but the reason I recommend this DFM is it's an up-and-coming small business, and I like to support businesses like that, but it also has a couple other features. It's got the ability to run a mechanical pencil down. It's going to allow you to use it as a centering gauge to draw a line down the center of your material up to, I believe, 1 3/4 inches. It's also got these 2 little pegs that insert and allow you to change the angle and mark out your stuff with precision. So do yourself a favor, grab this DFM if you're thinking about the small one from Woodpeckers. It's extremely precise and you're going to get some extra features out of it. So let's go. Item number 6. All right, so this one is another repeat, but this is also one of these things that you just can't have enough of in your shop, and it's going to be this glue bottle from Milescraft. So I've had comments before that it's a knockoff of the Glue Bot, and it probably is, but I do like Milescraft products. They seem to be well made, and they are very durable, hold up. I've had 0 problems with any of the stuff I've purchased from Milescraft. So let's just do some price comparisons here. Let's go to Woodcraft. This is the closest thing I can find. You're going to pay $10 here at Woodcraft, and then let's head over to Rockler. This is the only thing I could find on their site. It is only 4 ounces for $5, and it's a typical glue bottle. You're going to have to turn it upside down to get your glue to come out. Let's go back over to Amazon and check out this one by Milescraft. So this bottle can be basically used in any position the way it's designed. It's going to hold 15 ounces for $6, and I believe they actually have a 3-pack that brings them down a little cheaper than that if you buy 3 at a time. So save yourself some money on this type of item out in your workshop. Let's go. Next item, 7. All right, so item 7 is going to be some corner clamps. Now, the majority of the projects that we build out in our shop, and you'll probably find the same is true for you, you're going to be using a lot of right angles, whether you're building cabinetry or shelves or boxes or anything, you're going to need an extra set of hands, and corner clamps come in extremely handy. This pack right here is metal, and it does adjust so that you can use 2 different thicknesses. One side of your clamp can have a 2x4 1.5 inch material in it. The other side can have a 3/4 inch thick material in it, and it's going to self-adjust. So this clamp set is going to be 4 pieces, all metal. Let's do a little comparison here. We'll head over to Rockler and Woodcraft and see what they've got. So Rockler is going to have basically their house brand. It's a set of these mini clamps. You're going to pay $24 and you're going to get 2 of them. So they're basically $12 a piece. And then we're going to head over to Woodcraft. They've got 2 options. Both of them are name brand. They're going to have the Bora set for $45 each and the Bessie clamps for $27 each. Now, let's head back over to Amazon and check out the price on these things. So we're going to get a 4-pack, all metal, self-adjusting, multiple thicknesses on either side, $39 for 4 of them. That makes these things like $9.50 a piece. Can't beat the price. Also, if you're in the need of some corner clamps, check out this little set here. I love Pony Jorgensen, and here is a little set right here from them that is going to be a little easier to use. These are spring-loaded corner clamps, and I'll pop a link down to these in the description as well. This is a great a great buy on some good quality clamps. So let's go on to number 8. All right, number 8 is going to be by Goingmake again. Again, I told you at the beginning, I do think they are coming up a little bit strong in this market, and I'm really liking the products that I've got from them so far. And we've actually talked about this thin rip jig again once before. It's been 7 or 8 months. I thought I'd pop it up because the price is still really good on this as well. So a thin rip jig, for those of you guys who don't know it, allows you to make repetitive cuts at really narrow and thin dimensions without endangering yourself up against your fence with thin material going between your blade and your fence. You don't have to worry about kickback, etc. So Woodcraft and Rockler both have a house brand. This is Woodcraft's, and then here in a second I'll show you what Rockler's is. They're going to run you $40. I have not used either one of them, but I will tell you that the Rockler house brand, you either love them or you hate them. And Wood River over at Woodcraft, I'm not a big fan of. But this Goingmake over here at Amazon, check this price out. It's $27, and again, it is completely made from nothing but aluminum. It's good quality. It has imperial and metric measurements, so regardless of where you're using this or what measuring system you prefer, you're going to be covered. So check this thing out. Again, I apologize, I'm not set up this particular video to show you guys exactly how all of this stuff works, but click the link below, takes you over to Amazon. I believe there is a video when you get to the product of this from the manufacturer showing you how it works. It's absolutely an important tool to have out in your shop if you're making things using slats. So let's get on to number 9. All right, number 9 is a repeat also, but you can't get enough of these if you do pocket hole joinery, and that's pocket hole screws. This is going to be extremely quick. I'm just going to show you exactly the brand that I have been purchasing out in my shop for about 3.5 years, and the reason I'm popping this up on this video is because it's 10 to 15% cheaper than Craig. No matter where you buy it, that pricing is set, whether it's Home Depot, Lowe's, Rockler, Woodcraft. You're going to pay the same price for Craig screws no matter what. LineMax house brand over here at Amazon, 10 to 15% savings every single day. Multiple links. They also have the blue epoxy coated, which is going to be what you need for your outdoor projects to keep them from rusting, streaking, staining, and all that stuff. So again, save money. Amazon, LineMax screws. Item 10. All right, so this last item, I have pushed so many times on this Amazon video series that I do, the Amana Countersink Bits, because they are absolutely phenomenal. But I always get a lot of people in the comments saying it's a little pricey. So what I did today is I found an alternative. It's a very similar concept. The depth of the pilot bit can be adjusted, as well as the depth of the countersink portion as well. It does have a rotating component to it, which allows you to get universal depths each and every time that you drill a hole without the risk of pushing too hard and burning into your material if the depth gauge was stationary. So hopefully that made sense, and hopefully you can tell by this picture here what I'm talking about. But look, I'm going to link down below the Amana and the knockoff. The Amana is going to run you about 40 bucks, and I will tell you right now, it's worth every penny. It is absolutely one of my favorite tools that I have ever purchased for my workshop, and I use it every single time I'm in my shop. But if 40 bucks seems a lot to you for a countersink, this is absolutely a great alternative, and I think this thing is $17. So, all right, that's all I got for you this month. 10 more items you should be buying on Amazon in the next couple of weeks. Please don't forget, we've got tons of content coming. We are going to do a build out in our shop, tote storage, cabinet build, French cleat wall, organization, more organization, and more organization, showing you guys how to get a small space laid out, hopefully to benefit you. And God dang it. All right, that's all I got for you this month. Another Amazon video. We do this each and every month at the beginning of the month. It's our way of asking you guys to help support the channel by doing what you're doing already, which is probably shopping on Amazon. So go down below, take 2 seconds of your time and click that thumbs up button. It's literally one mouse click and it really helps us get our stuff out to more and more people. If you have not already, please subscribe to our channel. And the most important thing you can do is leave us a comment. I get back with each and every one of you guys, and I have so far not missed a single comment since I started my channel, and I'm hoping to keep that streak going. So until next month, that's Amazon video for May 2025, and we will catch you on YouTube.